A mandala begins with almost nothing, a steady hand, a metal funnel, and a single grain of colored sand. For days, every line is measured and every color is placed with care, even though the completed piece will not remain. Here, making and letting go are part of the same story. The road into Gyantse opens across fields, low rooftops, and the dry ridges of southern Tibet. The old fortress watches from above, while Palcho Monastery rests between the town and the mountain. It has never been an isolated world. Streets, homes, visitors, and monastery life meet at its walls. From a distance, the first thing to rise above the white walls is the Kumbum. Most of the monastery complex took shape in the 15th century, but its story was never built around a single voice. Sakya, Kadam, and Gelug traditions once shared this ground, an unusual history of different lineages living within one enclosure. That layered history is still visible in the courtyards, halls, living quarters, and covered passages. The 9-story Kumbum has 108 entrances, opening into a world of chapels, murals, and images. Architecture survives because people keep returning to it. Step inside and the bright outdoor light suddenly narrows to a few openings. Light settles on small flames and offerings, then moves across painted walls and dust drifting through the air. Some faces emerge clearly. Others remain in shadow, waiting for the eye to adjust. There is too much to take in at once, so attention moves from color to flame, from a single figure to an entire wall. This is not a frozen museum interior. It is a space continually changed by footsteps, breath, smoke, and light. Time in a monastery is often marked less by clocks than by actions repeated with care. A page turns, a lamp is filled, an instrument sounds, and one voice is answered by another. From across the hall, chanting can feel like a single current. Up close, it comes from individual people breathing together. The ceremonies seen here were filmed at different times, and they do not belong to one continuous ritual. Together they show something more important. The monastery is not simply a monument to the past. At the center of this film is the making of a sand mandala, a precise world built from material that refuses to stay still. The design begins as measured lines, dividing the surface into an order that every maker must understand. Colored sand is poured through a narrow metal funnel, while a second tool rubs against its ridges. That vibration releases the grains in a controlled stream. The image is not brushed onto the surface so much as slowly grown. Breath, angle, pressure, and patience all become visible in the edge of a line. One person completes a small section, another continues the border, and separate gestures begin to form a shared geometry. From close-up, there are only grains and colors. Step back, and an entire order appears. Then comes the moment that changes how we understand everything that came before. The completed mandala is opened at its center, and the first pass of the brush crosses lines that took days to perfect. Red, yellow, blue, and green lose their boundaries and return to a single mound of sand. The work is not being rejected because it was completed with such care. Releasing it carries real weight. Sand is not the only temporary material shaped with extraordinary patience at the monastery. Artisans soften and color the butter, shaping it by hand into flowers, flames, and fine decorative forms. Temperature changes the material, so the maker has to work with both speed and restraint. one pair of hands establishes the larger shape, while another corrects an edge almost too small for the camera to hold. Like the mandala, each butter sculpture has meaning precisely because it must be made again. Beyond the halls and ceremonies, the monastery is also an ordinary place where people live and work. Bread dough is worked by hand, meals are prepared, a football rolls across the yard, and someone has to chase it. A cat finds a warm place to rest. Animals wander into view. Steam rises from a shared pot. Religious life and everyday life are not opposites here. They share the same lived rhythm. At other moments, the monastery opens toward the whole town through festivals, performances, lamps, and public gatherings. A giant sacred painting is unfurled above the crowd. Performers enter the courtyard, and hundreds of people look in the same direction. A prayer pole rises again. After dark, one lamp becomes a field of light. Faith moves beyond the inner chapels and becomes something a community can enter, witness, and remember together. By late afternoon, the monastery grounds begin to empty and mountain shadows stretch across the old town. The sand mandala is gone. The festival crowd has dispersed and the butter forms will not remain unchanged. What endures is not an object protected from time, but the willingness to begin again. Here, permanence may simply mean knowing that everything passes and still giving this moment your full attention.